I'm Bolanle Austen-Peters, the founder of Terra Culture. I started Terra Culture in 2003, and the journey started from me realizing that we needed an arts space, somewhere that has a bit of everything, a space for music, for the theatre, for visual arts, and also food. So what we've done is we have a combination of so many things going on, and I think that is what has made it exciting and different from other arts art venues that you have in Lagos. We have about 5 different units. What tends to happen is you're busy all day. Essentially, we have 5 businesses in one. A restaurant normally in most places is a standalone business. A gallery is a standalone business. A theatre is a standalone business. We teach languages, Nigerian languages, Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. We go to various schools, and also we go to embassies and teach expatriate wives mostly who want to settle in Nigeria. So that is also a business in itself. And of course we have a bookstore where we sell Nigerian literature. So when I come into the office, typically the general manager and myself, we sit together, we plan for the day, and we look at the various sectors. But what we do that helps us a lot is that every Monday morning, we all sit together as a group and have what is known as our program meeting. That's where we brainstorm on the plan for the week and look at a various agenda and projects, so to speak. I have to be honest with you, we've been so busy trying to develop content and making sure that the business stays. Because typically, if you look at art and culture spaces all over the world, they're supported by grants or by government. Here in Nigeria, it's a very unique situation where we independently have to source our funds internally. So it has been a challenge having to run a space like this that is not based on your traditional sources of income, like oil and telecoms and what have you in Nigeria. So what we tend to do is we've been focusing more on building content. But I promised myself that this year, because the business is settled, this is 9 years of doing the same thing, I have good hands. So what we're planning to do is to get somebody that's going to be like a social media manager and get on it. I have to be honest, I haven't been a player. I don't tweet, I don't follow, I don't do, there's so many things. I don't do Facebook, I don't do anything. But I have a staff who is supposed to be doing it, but he also gets so busy with the administrative issues. The move to start Terra Culture was very bold and brave on my part. I previously worked with the United Nations in different parts of the world as a lawyer. I'm a lawyer, and I'd been abroad for quite a number of years. And I came back home, worked for an oil company. What I wanted to do was to add value. I just felt that if I came back again and I went into the job market, I'm another employee, whereas I had so much talent and so much experience in what I've been doing. And I wanted to follow my passion. So my passion has always been in things that are artistic. I'm very easy, I love literature, I'm creative in a way. So this was sort of like my natural space. So that's what led me into this. I don't think you need anything special to do it. There's nothing different. All businesses are the same. What it takes to keep a cultural institution going for almost 10 years is the same you need to keep an oil company, is the same you need to keep any business you can think of. So I think the most important thing is tenacity, focus, hard work, commitment, and realizing that you also have to abide by simple corporate governance rules. And I think those are the issues that have helped in having worked outside of Nigeria and also having worked in the United Nations system where accountability is very important, and that has played a significant part in ensuring the sustainable change in the country. My inspiration is to add value. I would resent if at some point later in my life I look back and I can't and I felt I had that, and I felt I had the capacity to go through. that was what informed my decision to start a career and to start this and to employ labor. I mean, what we do here on a daily basis, where we have over 60 staff, and by extension, because of the arts that we promote, performing arts, the theatre, so many hands are employed on a daily basis, and for me that is the joy of what I do, over and above money. I think I sort of like touched on it earlier. Having a law background gives you a platform to almost work in any industry. You could almost do anything, to my mind. But I think what is more important is my experience. Having worked in different institutions, UNDP, United Nations Development Program, UNHCR, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. Also, I had to work in the Palais de Nation, where I had working with the Center for Human Rights. And the myriad of experiences and all the things that I gained in that assisted me in becoming who I am today. I'll just put it in this context. 9 years ago when we started, there were few galleries. Today there are a lot more galleries in play. In addition to that, we've assisted in professionalizing the industry. This is the first time an arts institution has come into being, and it's been able to run successfully without any form of grant from any individual. So what has happened is that Terra Kulture has become a reference point for those who want to come into the arts as an institution that has been able to do it and is still in business. And we've been able to also profile and give artists a platform to showcase their works. I mean, as you can see, our calendar for the year, before every year, we put out our calendar for 2013, for instance, by December 2012. And it's all taken for all our exhibitions, the same for theatre. So we're sold out already in terms of space. And these are the kind of things we keep talking about. Typically everywhere else in the world, government provides these kind of spaces, but this is an individual now doing this in our country. So that is essentially what has happened. The honest truth is maybe one mistake is exactly what you asked me earlier, social media. We just didn't focus on it. We just believed we had good content so people will know. But that's not the case. You need to, even good products need to be advertised. And that is an area that we haven't done much. So going forward, we're going to insist on using that platform more and more. Also, in terms of staffing, at the beginning, we assumed that we were not able to afford certain caliber of staff. And you realize as you go along that a good staff will pay for himself or herself because they'll make the returns for you. So those are kind of things that over the years you only learn by doing the business, because we've been able to make progress, we've been able to sustain the business. And that takes its toll. When you have staff and you have to continually supervise, it affects you, the manager. So, but in the next 5 years, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, we acquired the plot of land next to us. We're expanding. And the vision is to build a purpose-built modern art center. The reality is that what we have now works, but it could be better. This was more or less like a pilot phase. Things have changed. The horizon is brighter. People are interested in what we do. Nigerians are more aware of their culture and the people living in their arts. And the industry is getting more and more vibrant. So we're going to build a theatre, we're going to build a new gallery, we're going to have purposely built spaces for what we do. I've met amazing people. My staff have taught me a lot because we meet so many people, so many staff, good, bad, crazy, fun. It's been a wonderful journey and it can only get better.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome, and well done, Social Media Week. Well done.